VideoCue is a Mac OS app for running cued videos for performances, demonstrations, and art installations. It can use multiple projectors, it has a precise timeline, and it has hands-on control. So let me show you how it works. So every single performance is built around one composition. And by default, that composition is going to be 1920 by 1080. As you can see, when I open up this output panel that is down at the bottom of the transport, it says 1920 by 1080. So that is the setting for this specific project. The timeline has one main video track, which is right here on the timeline. And it has some audio tracks below it, as well as up to 10 overlays above it. Now, cues are how you actually run the show. By default, every project comes with an anchor cue, but you can add as many cues as you want to the timeline. Double-clicking on any cue will bring the timeline to that cue. You can also go straight to that cue using the button on the right, and you can even initiate that cue using the play on the right. You can also use the space bar on your keyboard to initiate any cue, and you can define key bindings to different cues as well by simply dragging that cue down to the key bindings panel. And now if I press 1, I will go automatically to Q2 and start it. If I press 2, that'll go to Q3 and start it, and so on. Audio is also a first-class citizen in the VideoCue app. You have full control over the gain of any audio clip, as well as you can add multiple audio tracks, and you can set fade in and fade out per audio track. Also, if needed, you can split an audio track at its playhead and then separate audio tracks into their own individual layer. Now here's the part that's hard to do anywhere else. VideoCue can run up to 16 simultaneous outputs, each on its own screen or projector. If I go to the outputs panel up on the upper right, I can create a mosaic of whatever's on the screen at any time, and you can see that it now creates all of these outputs for you and tiles your video to those outputs. The tile mosaic presets do the math for you. One click and your first 9 outputs are set up as a 3x3 video wall. Each output cropped to its own cell, scaled to fit its screen, with output 1's layer routing mirrored across all of them. At any time, you can change what's on individual outputs. By clicking on a layer in the timeline, you can effectively turn off an output from the inspector panel. So now this is where projection mapping gets interesting. If you go into the output composition popover, you can select any one of these outputs, and each one has a quad mask on top of the output. If you click any of the handles on any side of the quad mask, you can start to create a gobo or mask for that projection. This also comes with a feather. So if we wanted to look at that output again, you can see the feathered edge on this output. You can also reset the outputs at any time if you have a problem with any of the settings that you made. Remember to reset the output in the output composition and then go to the output panel on the upper right-hand side and click the 3x3 grid again to get that mosaic back to where it was. Do you have any questions or suggestions about VideoCue? Please go to chrisabass.com/VideoCue to sign up for our beta or ask any questions you might have.